see you all. I'll be so relieved in 10 minutes when I've got this out of the way. I can relax. Can't believe that she didn't know. Did you really not know?
I really didn't know.
Wow, fantastic. Thank you. I'm just going to take a sip of beer. So, just the announcements first of all. There'll be lots of food and drink, and we've got a few games if you want to play a game. Plenty to write messages up here, I think, and take photographs. And I need to tell you about the fire exits, which are, there's one down there, because that's my job, of course, telling people about fire exits. Anyway, Carolyn.
Still needs one.
Oh, hang on. Technical issue. I do this for a living, by the way. Let's just stop that.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Nope, done that. Okay. And by the way, Cari, all of this is documented in our special This Is Your Life book. We'll see you later. Let's put that down there for now. So, Cari, you love having your family around you, and last summer you enjoyed spending a week with them all together in Scotland to celebrate Shelley's graduation. And a special message from Shelley and Jackie and Adam. And of course, Shelley is in Glasgow. If you didn't know, Shelley works in Glasgow and lives in Glasgow now. So what I've tried to arrange is for us to do a bit of live FaceTiming. So it always works really well at home, doesn't it? So we'll give it a go now, shall we? Well, no, that would be ridiculous, wouldn't it, for us to do that? So of course, Shelley is here as well, somewhere. So Shelley, if you can come out from your hiding place, wherever you are. So it all started, of course, with these two guys, Cyril and Molly, your mum and dad, and this was them on their wedding day. Unfortunately, Cyril's not very well today. He's got a bad back, so he was hoping to be here, but he's not going to be able to make it. You were born, as you remember, on January the 8th, 1956 in Bachelor, near Rumjungle, Northern Australia. That's actually a picture of your house. You probably can't remember it, but that's the one. And you lived there with your mum, Molly, Dad, Cyril, and your older brothers, Robert and Colin, until you were nearly 2. That's a nice family scene in Rumjungle. That's your christening day, apparently. I can't find you anywhere in the picture, but it is your christening. And there's the 3 happy children. Colin, I'm afraid there's 1 or 2 embarrassing photos of you wherever you are, so apologies for that. You and the family sailed back to the UK in 1957, a journey of 5 weeks on the SS Arcadia. And you just learned to walk and spent a lot of time staggering down corridors as the boat rocked, making you a favourite of the other travellers, I'm sure. You went to Highfield Primary School and Allerton High School for Girls in Leeds. You did lots of sport, and according to your dad, you never gave him any trouble.
Can't believe that.
I did ask him for any embarrassing stories, and he said that you never ever did anything wrong. So there's a nice couple of pictures as you as a toddler, and there's the family. Colin, loving the shorts there, very nice. And looking very smart in your school uniforms. And I think that's you and Colin on a barge, on a boat, somewhere. And that's a really cute picture, isn't it? Nice and gappy. Summer holidays were often spent at Brails with some of your many cousins, who hopefully are here today, and Auntie Betty. You enjoyed pony riding and competed in many local shows. That's you starting out on a horse that I'm pretty sure is too big for you.
No, not really.
There's Colin again, looking really handsome there. And I think this is Robert here. Is that right? Yeah.
Simon.
Oh, right, and Simon. Brilliant. And this is your pony, I think, Misty, who I met just when we got together. You still had Misty. And there's a picture of you with your pet mice. It's a bit of an animal theme going on here, and with a dog. I was hoping, in fact, you've nearly managed to wear the same clothes as you were wearing there, which was obviously you in the 1960s. And I love that one, Colin. Proud of your achievements. Nice bit of corn dolly making there. If you can't read it, it does say first prize in the Braille show. Well done. Now Robert, of course, is on his boat in Florida at the moment. So he's not able to be here, but again, we have tried to arrange a Skype call with him. We're perhaps a couple of minutes late, so let's give it a go and see if we can get a connection. Colin, can you hear us? Robert, sorry, even Robert. Robert, are you there? Yeah, we can hear you. Fantastic. Yeah, you need to.
Half the screen or something turned into a picture of you, and I can't see a thing.
You need to press the button.
I've done something wrong here.
You need to press the button.
You've done something wrong there. Maybe sometimes the people you don't want to talk to each other. Actually, very lucky, I think, to get through at all, because it's been thunderstorming until about half an hour ago. Now, of course, I think the sun isn't really beginning to come out, but it's thinking about it. But it's been pouring with rain, and for some reason, when it's pouring with rain, we don't even get an internet connection.
So
but it's working fine at the moment.
Are you okay? The thunderstorm didn't give you any problems?
No, I think everything is okay here.
Oh, that's
Listen, before anything else, in case we get cut off, happy birthday, Carolyn. No, I'm not. No, I'm not going.
You did say you'd sing. What about the funny? What about the funny story then?
Oh, the funny story. Oh, yes. Well, I tried to think of a funny story for Carolyn, or about Carolyn rather, and really, I was having a bit of a problem because she was a very, very serious little girl.
No, surely not.
And I think one of the most, well, I thought it was quite funny actually, was I just passed my motorcycle test. And she was the very first passenger I ever took, the very first brilliant passenger on my motorbike. So, well, actually it was a motor scooter. But anyway, put our helmets on, and we set off, and it didn't take very long before we were stopped by a panda car. And I was a bit worried, thinking, what on earth have I done wrong? Anyway, policeman got out, and he marched towards us, straightened his tunic, and he said, take your helmets off. So we took our helmets off, and then he looked at Carolyn, who must have been, I suppose, about 9 or 10 or something at the time, and said, who is this young lady here? And whereupon the young lady squared her shoulders up and turned towards him and said, he's my brother, and he's just passed his driving test.
Brilliant story.
And the policeman sort of looked at us for a second, and then he said, well, very well done, sir. Anyway, then, and that was it. So my very serious, whatever offence I might have committed, my very serious sister managed to get me out of it.
Well, she's not serious anymore, I can tell you that.
Yeah, I think she's still trying to be very good.
Robert, the picture seems to be breaking up, Robert.
That's 1960s technology.
Okay, Robert, we're going to have to cut you off there, so thank you very much. Well done. So, you went to Aston University, where you met and became lifelong friends with Alex, Janie, Joe and Shirley. And this is the 5 of you this summer when Joe finally got married, which is good news. And I think these are a couple of photos of you in your university days, but I could be wrong.
Oh, yes.
Looking very glamorous there.
That was nearly my 21st.
Was it?
Yeah.
Nearly your
A
21st?
few days
Wow.
after that.
Anyway, after working in the north of England for a while, you got a job in New Zealand where you had a fabulous time and met loads of new friends. And I think these are pictures from New Zealand, although again I may well be wrong. Obviously it's a long way for people from New Zealand to come, so we have got a couple of messages. So Jo, she sent you a message, and you know, she says that you used to play badminton together in Wellies. I assume that means Wellington, and you were firm friends way back then. Then there's Morag, and that's not a picture of Morag, I think that's a picture of Karen. So Morag sent a picture of the two of you, and she says various things, but I remember meeting you at the airport when you first arrived in Wellington, and it doesn't seem long enough ago for us to have reached the age that we are now. We took a taxi to your hotel, and then I took you for a walk to show you where the office was and for you to see a bit of Wellington. I made you walk so far that I tired you out and you got blisters on your feet. And one thing she remembers is the stuffed elephant that you had called Ellie Well, but she can't find a photo of it. Anyway, that's Morag. And then there is Lisa, who we saw a few years ago, didn't we, Lisa? And she says happy birthday. She remembers a camping in the beautiful Northland, dressing you and Janie up in the nappy sarongs. Anyway, you were a bridesmaid 6 times and a best man once, and you were probably starting to worry about the old saying, 3 times a bridesmaid, never a bride. I've tried really hard to find all the photos that I can. So you were a bridesmaid for Penny and Gordon, or hoping are here somewhere. Are you here, Penny and Gordon? Oh yeah, great. 2nd time for Pat and Colin. 3rd time for Kay in New Zealand, never heard of. 4th time for Julie in New Zealand. 5th time for Graham and Gilly. Graham and Gilly here? Yay! 6th time for Robert and Teresa, and best man in New Zealand for Barry and Christine, on a beach in a cream linen suit. Is that this one here? Fantastic, really, really good. So, as a message from Julie now, if you've ever met Julie, just go on a little bit, as you can tell from her birthday message, which is probably why the two of you got on so well together. But she does say that one funny thing is, Caro had a turquoise blue Vauxhall Viva. Here was a little English lass driving a Viva that seemed to be quite large for her. In fact, she had to look over the steering wheel when parking. A bit of a hoot, as looking from outside, all you could see was this little smiley face and shoulders in this large blue car. You had that car for years. Caro was the best friend ever, and we had so much fun all the time. And this is Barry, who you were best man to, and again he says happy birthday. Doesn't seem 2 minutes since you were best person at our wedding. We've been married 30 years last March. We all look a bit younger from the wedding photo, which we still have hanging on our wall. I think he's got that the wrong way around, hasn't he? So you returned to the UK in the mid-80s and got a job with the Leamington Spa Building Society. John Allen, who I think I've seen, took you on. During an LSBS ski trip, the next stage of your life began to be planned out. And I've got a little bit of video here from our best man at our wedding, who told a little bit of that story about how this all started.
I first met up with Cari when we were skiing out in Spain. We didn't do much skiing because there was an awful lot around. On fancy dress night, she dressed up as a drunken Andy Pandy. And by 3 o'clock in the morning, she didn't half get tired.
Yeah, so our good friends Sue and Paul, our mutual friends, arranged for us to meet in a pub somewhere. There was something to do with noses, as how you'd recognise me. I can't remember what that was, but I'm not going to tell that story because that's embarrassing. And on August the 13th, 1988, at St George's Church, Brailes, you married Colin Talbot. It says here, making him the happiest man in the world. It was a wonderful day shared with family and friends. Sadly, again, your dad wasn't able to attend as he'd been unwell. You and Colin spent your honeymoon in Malta, where Colin also became ill. The doctor said he'd been exerting himself too much. This clip goes on for about 20 minutes, so okay.
And the red one next to
On the left.
This looks really good. This is nice. Okay, look at this Cari. Guys, done you super.
This is Cari bringing me drinks on our honeymoon, because I'd exerted myself too much. You gave birth to Shelley on December the 29th, 1990. At this point, I need to apologise to my children, because I may well have got the baby photos wrong. You spent a long time in hospital beforehand. It was a traumatic time and Shelley arrived a bit early, but you were happy and proud to have such a beautiful daughter. You enjoyed many things together while Shelley was growing up, but her love of books from a very early age gave you a lot of pleasure. Is that actually Shelley?
Yes.
Is that Adam?
Yeah, that's it.
Anyway, on February the 18th, 1992, Adam was born. It was another complicated birth. While you were recovering, Colin checked that Adam had all his fingers and toes. You were so pleased to have a son to love and take care of. You and Adam had lots of fun together. As a toddler, he was a trained fanatic, and as he grew older, you were proud of his sporting and musical talents. And again, Adam, sorry for choosing a picture of you picking your nose, but there we go. You've enjoyed lots of different hobbies, sports and pastimes, including netball, badminton, swimming, skiing, skittles, and for a while you performed in the Brookhurst Players' annual pantomime. And just so happen to have a little video. This is Carolyn here. It's a bit of a grainy video. What was your part in this?
I was a naughty schoolgirl.
Naughty schoolgirl.
Typecasting.
There was also singing and dancing. And we did actually appear on stage together. fantastic, good times. And we did that for about 8 years, I think, didn't we? Good fun. So you took up golf a few years ago and quickly became really good at it, and you're now fully involved with the Leamington and County Golf Club. And I'm just going to say again, if you become captain, we're divorced, all right? In 2012, we welcomed a new member into the family when Adam and Jackie got married. And in 2013, Jackie and Adam gave you your first grandchild. Obviously, Finley told it is the best grandson ever and's given you loads of pleasure. I think there's a special message here from Finley. Not quite sure what he said at the end, but let's just listen to that again. Oh. Let's listen to that again. So you became part owner of Livestock Link in 2014 after Peter, your previous boss, decided to retire and sell up. And you now spend almost every waking hour helping the business to stay successful. Cari, lots of people have been unable to come today and send you their best wishes. Some of them at very short notice because of illness, some you know about, but I'll share all their messages with you later. There's a picture of your nephew, Dave. Emma wasn't able to be in the picture, but I'm not quite sure what those 2 digits are resting on. Not sure what they get up to in Dubai, but... And you're now busier than ever, having 5 jobs, golf, George, the dog, friends and family to keep you going. You never say no to any requests for help or social activity, and always done with your wonderful smile. So, to finish this little section, me and Adam are going to do a little song, if I can find Adam. Where is Adam? Oh, yeah, that way. No, someone's just gone to fetch him. Okay. Because you do like a sing-along, a sing-song. We had a couple of friends for dinner on Friday, and you said, what I want to do during the evening is have a sing. Adam, are you able to play the guitar for us? That would be really cool. Sorry? Yeah, absolutely. Really, really well. Obviously, we haven't practiced this at all, so this could be fun. If you haven't felt emotional up to now, this is when we want it to happen. When you're down and trouble's a bit faster, and you need a helping hand, and nothing is going right. Look at my eyes. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest nights. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer or fall, all you've got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah. You've got a friend. If the sky above you should turn dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, like the choir, keep your head together and call my name out loud, and soon I'll be knocking upon your door. You just call out my name,
Cari!
and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer or fall, all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. You got a friend. Hey, ain't it good to know that you've got a friend? When people can be so cold, they'll hurt you and desert you. Well, they'll take your soul if you let them. Oh yeah, but don't you let them. Don't laugh. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer or fall, all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. You've got a friend. Yeah. Okay, that's enough from me. So I'm going to let Caroline go and talk to you all now, and I think we may well be ready to serve some food and have some drinks and have a good time. So thank you very much.